Why is this still for sale? If it's so good, why is it even in front of me being advertised? Why is it still available? See, that should be the first question. If the deal is that good, it wouldn't even be out there in the first place. Welcome to the Heartland Multifamily Show, the shorter, more profitable path to multifamily ownership and investing. Everybody, it's Darren and Isaiah. Hi, Isaiah.
Hello, Darren.
And we want to welcome you to the Heartland Multifamily Show, the place
For all things multifamily.
all things multifamily, and we are glad you are with us today. And just to take a quick step back, some of you that are frequent listeners, watchers of our podcast, you'll know that we've done a series of manifesto episodes based on the manifesto that we have posted in our office, and we've shared it with a number of our clients and investment partners. And so let's jump into this episode, Isaiah. This episode has to do with Manifesto 19. Am I right about that?
Yes, you are.
All right, go ahead, jump into it. What's Manifesto 19?
Landlords know that all deals are too good to be true.
Yeah, so listen to this. I'll go ahead and I'll hit you with something very obvious, but something that a lot of us don't think about when it comes to the time we spend looking for opportunities. I'll just say opportunities to buy, and in our case, an apartment community. And what a lot of people get wrapped up into is finding the deal. How many people have you and I been talking to, especially you, over the last month that are in the process of finding a deal?
A lot.
A lot. Well, one of the things that people fail to take into account when they're in the process of finding a deal is, why is this still for sale? If it's so good, why is it even in front of me being advertised? Why is it still available? See, that should be the first question. If the deal is that good, it wouldn't even be out there in the first place. It would already be purchased. Isaiah, does this apply to every single really good deal?
No.
No, of course not. It doesn't apply to every good deal, but it applies to a lot of them. And truth be told, the best deals that are done are deals that don't hit the market at all. I'm going to test your knowledge here for a second.
Okay.
If you were to guess the percentage of apartment communities we own now that we purchased, I'll say off market, and no one ever knew that they were for sale, except us.
75.
That's not bad. That's not a bad
Is it
guess.
really high?
Yeah.
Okay.
So over 90% of every apartment community we own,
That's so bad.
over 90% has not hit the market. It didn't hit the market. We knew about them before anybody else by either, calling the owner, hey, do you want to sell? Or usually by the owners contacting us and they're saying, hey, Darren, Isaiah, you've been communicating with me now for a number of years, and you told me that if we're ever interested in selling our property, you want to buy it? Well, guess what? We want to sell. Do you want to buy it? Boom, we get a deal done, and we own the property. Hey guys, a lot of people contact me and want to know, where are the best resources when it comes to investing in multifamily? Where can I go? And the obvious answer is darrengarman.com. 99.9% of all of the items on the website are absolutely free. Start making that multifamily investment that you've been thinking about a great reality. Okay, so these things, these two points I wanted to make regarding a deal being too good to be true, okay, is something that you want to keep in the back of your mind when you're looking at a prospective apartment community. Again, I'll summarize it like this. If it's so good, why is it still for sale? And again, does that mean that we don't look at buying it?
No.
No, of course not. It doesn't mean that we don't look at buying it, but you have to ask yourself that question and always keep that question in the back of your mind as you're looking at the property, as you're going through your due diligence, as you're going through the process of looking at purchasing and investing in that property. Okay, so that's like overall point number one. All right. Overall point number two. one of the superpowers that I have, you don't have it quite yet. Okay. If you put these glasses on,
It's not inherited.
maybe you'd get closer.
It's not inherited.
But one of the superpowers that I have is I can pretty much look at a property, know we should buy it within about 30 seconds. I can be made aware of it. I can know where it is. I can look at some basic information, and there's a 99.99% chance I already know if it's something we should buy or not. I already know. Now, how did I get that superpower? By looking at hundreds of thousands of deals over the years and being involved in hundreds of millions of dollars of transactions. So one of the things you get by exposing yourself to that for 30 years is a superpower of, yeah, I think that's something that we want to buy. If you don't have the superpower cultivated yet, you haven't looked at hundreds of thousands of deals, do you think, Isaiah, you should maybe tap the brakes a little bit first before you get too excited and too emotional about the property? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. How many buyers have you talked to that initially, oh my God, yeah, I'm really interested. Oh my God, oh, they really got excited. How many have you had?
Quite a few.
A lot. These guys that are really excited, and do they even know as much as they should about the property yet before they would be getting really super pumped up and excited?
No.
And so that tends to be the problem, because think about it. You spend time, effort, energy, you're out there, you're looking, you're trying to find a deal, you're trying to find something, you're out there spending a lot of time and energy. Finally, it looks like you got something, and it's almost like you just want to jump in. But unless you've got my superpower, you want to tap the brakes, because, again, read Manifesto 19 because of this.
Because landlords know that all deals are too good to be true.
Because once you get under the surface, you'll find 99% of the time the deal is not as good as you think it initially was before you lifted up the hood, so to speak, and looked into it. Again, does this mean that they don't pursue it or we don't pursue it?
No.
No, of course not. But again, you want to have these kind of benchmarks along the road of when you're looking at these properties and knowing that unless you've got this superpower that you've cultivated over decades of this, you want to tap the brakes a little bit before you get too excited, okay? Before you get too emotional. And I know a lot of people think, well, geez, it's investment real estate, Darren. We don't get emotional. People get emotional about it, believe me. And then you want to move forward or not based on at least having a little more information. All right, Isaiah, thank you for hitting me and helping me out with Manifesto number 19. I want to thank you. I want to thank Jasmine, and I want to thank you guys for joining us on this episode of the Heartland Multifamily Show, the place
For all things multifamily.
for all things multifamily. All right, guys, take care. We'll see you. Bye-bye. If you want to get your hands on more great multifamily real estate content, make sure you click here. If you want to invest passively in great multifamily real estate, make sure you click here.